The Israeli Ministry of Health has submitted a report to the UN detailing the abuse that Israeli hostages endured while in Hamas captivity. The report outlines the physical and mental suffering the hostages experienced after they were taken from southern Israel on October 7th and kidnapped to Gaza, and the lasting effects it has had. This is the first formal report by the Health Ministry about the hostages' experiences. It details how they were burned, beaten, starved, and subjected to sexual assault. Some were branded with metal heated over an open flame. Captives, including children, were forced to watch videos of the October 7th atrocities. The report also outlined significant weight loss among the hostages. Adult captives lost 8 to 15 kilograms, while the children lost an average of 10% of their body weight. In some cases, it was as high as 18%. The Israeli Minister for Health calls these testimonies a, quote, wake-up call to the world.
The report we are submitting to the UN is a harrowing testimony to the brutal experiences suffered by the hostages in Hamas captivity: cruel violence, psychological abuse, physical torment, and unfathomable acts of horror. I urge the global community to utilise all available means to end this cruelty and bring the hostages home immediately. It is a moral and humanitarian imperative, and the time to act is running out.
The testimonies have been compiled from hostages, including children who were released in the November 2023 deal, as well as those rescued by the IDF in complex operations in the Gaza Strip. According to the report, some of the freed hostages suffer from panic attacks, have difficulty leaving their homes or speaking above a whisper, a reflection of the silence they were ordered to maintain by their captors. These testimonies come from captives who spent under a year in captivity. The Health Ministry says the hostages still in Gaza over a year later are in dire circumstances.
Based on the testimonies we have received, I can confidently state that the physical and mental condition of all hostages still held in Gaza is dire. It is imperative that all efforts be made to act and bring them back. Without the release of the hostages, families and communities will be unable to heal and return to their daily routines.
Doctors who compiled this report noted that the released hostages said they feel unable to fully recover, while they know others are still suffering torture and abuse in Gaza. As Israelis fight to bring them home, 100 hostages still remain in Hamas captivity.